Separate phono stage or go with an integrated? Well, this good question comes from Den in New York City, New York. And Den writes, "Hi, Paul. I've often read that adding a separate phono stage will make a significant difference in vinyl playback. From my research, it is my understanding that many, but not all manufacturers who incorporate phono sections and preamplifiers, or integrated units, do it poorly or simply do not place as much effort into build and quality as they do into their main line stages. I was wondering how accurate this rule theory is, provided you already have a built-in phono stage on an already very good preamp from a time when most audiophiles were only spinning vinyl." Gosh, that's a tough question because it's so generalized and it's so brand dependent. Okay? I mean, it really is brand dependent. There probably isn't a receiver out there that doesn't have a phono stage. And those phono stages, and most of those receivers and integrateds that you buy on Amazon, they're crap. They're just, they're not worth using, right? And that's no doubt how that reputation gets done, whether it's, I don't care if it's Marantz or Denon or Sony or any of the big brands. They just, I mean, a phono stage, by the way, from a design aspect, it can be done on a single op amp, which, I don't know, quantity is 15 cents, maybe 20 cents, and because you have to have a stereo pair, right? And so you're talking about pennies for a little op amp and some capacitors and some resistors, and bingo, you got a phono stage. There's nothing to it. It really isn't. And then you take a look at something like what we produce for a separates, which is the stellar phono stages, getting all these rave reviews and everybody jumping up and down going, "My God, I've never heard anything like it in my life." And in there, you've got hundreds and hundreds of discrete components and power supplies and, you know, and just years worth of research into how all this works and what sounds best. So, you know, those are the extremes that you're talking about. A stellar phono, which is one of the best sounding phono stages in the world, to a 15-cent op amp inside of a receiver that sounds like crap. So where do you turn? What, you know, does that mean that all phono stages that aren't separate, like the stellar phono, are crap? No. And again, it's very brand dependent. There are a number of respectable high-end audio brands who lavish the appropriate amount of attention onto their internal phono stages built into integrateds, or not receivers, but into integrateds. Years ago, to your point, like the Audio Research SP3A4 or any number of preamplifiers who were basically phono stages with a line stage attached, were brilliant. They were works of art. They were great. So most of those older preamplifiers that were all phono-based before CDs came along, they were brilliant. They were just gorgeous. And so certainly you can do it. Certainly it is done. But if what you're looking for is to really see what you can do with a phono stage, go separates. Because with the right separate, you're always going to have a better experience. Can you have a good experience with an integrated? Well, depending on the brand, certainly. But if you want the best, stay separate. Okay? Thanks for the question. I'll talk to you tomorrow.